Welcome back to the channel. My Hannants order finally arrived, so I'm very pleased about that. But as usual, I ended up getting a little bit more. So this is just a brief overview of what I picked up. The main thing is this set of M4T49 tracks from AFE Club. This is for the Sherman Firefly by Dragon I've been working on. And if you've been reading some of my forum threads on International Scale Modeler, you'll know I've been a little bit frustrated with the tracks on this thing. Hasn't become really fun anymore. So I looked around and I managed to see some people had recommended these. These are a one-piece vinyl type track, but they look very, very nice. So they should weather up and they'll make the job of building this much easier. So I found these at Hannants, and I didn't just want to pay a little bit of shipping for all that. So I ended up getting a few other things. So to start with, I picked up these Trumpeter Chisels. These are very handy for getting into recessed areas, seams and stuff like that. I decided to buy all three of them. They're a very nice looking chisel, and again, they come highly recommended by people. So yeah, I ended up getting those. Very highly recommended. These will have inbox reviews later on as well. Also, something I've wanted for a while is a set of Flexi Files. I got the 3-pack here, which has 3 frames and an assorted amount of various grits in little bands here. These are very handy for sanding objects that are round or are kind of tricky to get in with like an original file. These work very, very well. So again, looking forward to those as well. But wait, there's more. I've actually got quite a few Spitfire and Mosquito kits I want to build fairly soon that are next in the queue. So I thought while I was here, I'll stock up on some items for that. So the first thing I got was a bunch of these. These are from Yahoo. They're a Polish company, and they're actually photo etched instrument panels that you actually stick on to the kit. And it's just the photo etch, nothing nothing else, but again, a fairly nice looking panel. There's the actual thing itself, as you can see there, looks pretty good. So yeah, this was that one's for a Spitfire Mark 9. I've got a bunch of 48 scale Spitfires I want to build, so I picked up quite a few of those. I picked up actually a total of 3 Mark 9s and a Mark 15, as well as one for a Spitfire Mark 1 I've gotten 48 scale. So there's those. They also make them for 72nd scale. So I picked up some for some Mosquitoes and some Spitfires I've got to work on. So I actually have 4 Mosquitoes in the stash I want to work on, so I thought I'll get these as well. And then a couple of Spitfires and a Hurricane in 72nd scale. They're only a couple of pound a piece, so I think it's good value. It's one area of photo etch I don't really want to give up on because it makes a nice impression very quickly without a lot of other fiddly stuff. I'm actually writing a blog post about how to choose how much detail you want in your kit. So yeah, this is actually really good. I think they're going to really nicely detail the cockpit, speed up the build time of an area I don't really like doing. So that's going to work well. And then, of course, since I was doing that, I thought I'd try a few other things. So I also picked up these camouflage painting masks from AML Accessories, AMI, sorry, from the Czech Republic. So this is for the Spitfire in 148 scale, or 172nd scale, sorry. So it has the A camouflage for the Mark V again. I don't know if you can see the separations there, but you get the idea. So I picked up one for that for a 72nd scale Spitfire, and I also picked up the one for the Mosquito, the Mark IV I'm planning to be building. And then, of course, for those Mosquito and Spitfire kits, I also picked up a combination of Edouard masks and also the P masks for the canopy frames and whatnot. So again, a couple of Spitfire ones, in 72nd, a couple in 48th. And then, of course, the Edouard, they had some Edouard stuff in 48th, and a couple for the mosquitoes for canopy masking and stuff like that. So yeah, a little bit more than normal. So yeah, I was a little bit bad, but in the end, it's stuff I'm going to be using. I'm really looking forward to trying these tank tracks and getting the Firefly finally weathered and detailed and that one done as well. Just another brief update. The F-16, it's making progress. I've got some decaling done on it, including the very nice tail scheme. So far, so good. It's been working really well. Got some base decals on there. I've been using the Tamiya Mark Fit, and it's working very well. I'm very pleased with it so far. One stop without having to use the two-part systems, and also the bottle's a little bit less tippy, so which is a nice improvement over the microsole and microset. So yeah, that's what's been happening for these tools. Definitely, we're going to do an inbox review of those, and we'll probably do some inbox review of the masks and the other things like that as well. So that's where things are. Hope you're doing well in your projects as well. Thank you for all the subscriptions. Please spread the word, and I'll either see you here or on my website, blackfire.ca, or in the International Scale Modeler forums. Thank you, and be well.